since 2005. You're listening to Gamertag Radio with your hosts, podcaster Hall of Famer Danny Peña, the always opinionated Paris Lilly, and from outside of the norm, Peter Toledo. This is Gamertag Radio.
Welcome to Gamertag Radio, episode 1338. This is your host, Danny Peña. And joining me on this episode, we have Paris Lilly. What's up, Paris?
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay. Now that we're recording, say what you have to say.
No, it's a spoiler. I don't want to spoil anything on the show. What's wrong with you?
No, what you were saying before the recording. Now I'm right here, face to face.
Oh, do you really want to go there? Is this what we're doing? You really want me to go there? Yes or no?
Man. Hey, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Smarty Pants. I spent $24.99 on the whole Fallout series when you could have got it for free off of Amazon.
I have it for
Prime.
free.
I'm just saying.
No, I have it for free on Game Pass.
Saying.
On Game Pass, I have it.
And thank you. That's the other point. So why spend the $25? Why?
Because I want to, man.
But
I want support. I've done that. Look, man. Look, let me say something real quick, man. Look, Streets of Rage came out on Game Pass, right? And I'm like, yeah, I could just play that game there, right? But I love the game so much. I want to support the developers, man. So I bought it for the Switch version. And
that's not what you said, though.
I'm just giving an example. I like to support people. I don't just depend on subscriptions, all right? Anyways, we also have
it's not a subscription
Pete.
when
How you doing, Pete?
You hit claim and you just get it for free.
How you doing, Pete? How you doing?
Yeah.
Pete Productions.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Pete Productions. Pete Productions.
What's up, everybody?
Pete Production, man. See, Pete actually pays for stuff too, man. Pete, what's up, man?
Wow. So what are you implying? That I don't pay for anything? Is that what you're saying right now?
I support devs.
Wow. You just didn't
sounds
know
like
you
you
could have got
support
it free off Amazon Prime, so you bought it. That's why. If you knew
the
you
best
bought
value of gaming. The best value of gaming. There you go.
Guarantee you wouldn't have spent the $24.99 if you knew it was free on Amazon Prime. I bet you cash money.
Honestly, I'd never use Amazon Prime. I never do.
Maybe
the last time I used it,
we're on an Amazon funded website. We probably should.
Well, the only time that I used Amazon Prime was when they had that discount code where you could buy a game, physical version, you get like a 15-20% off. I think the last one was like Spider-Man, the first game. That was the last time I used it.
Well, you know what else you could do is you could use Twitch Prime and you can get a subscription here on the website.
That's true. See, that I'll do. I'll
help fund your favorite podcasters.
Yeah, I'll support podcasters, creators.
And we got to change it because it keeps coming up in Spanish on Twitch. But
hola, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido aquí todo, aquí, Gamertag Radio. And Paris, what is that you know in Spanish?
¿Dónde está una please en la playa?
What the hell that's supposed to mean?
Where is the pencil in the beach? What?
Yep. It just sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh my God.
Especially when you go en la playa.
En la
playa.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Nah, man. So today we have a couple topics here we're going to be talking about. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, man. It's been fun, man. Today. It's been fun. We only started a couple minutes ago, man. So head over to gamertagradio.com. Listen to our past episodes. Also, you can find us on any podcast app. Just search for Gamertag Radio. We're there. Follow us. Subscribe. And also post a review. Now, if you're listening through Spotify, I usually post a weekly poll. And this was the last one that we posted last week, actually, for episode 1337. And I asked, hey, are you excited for the announcement of Gear 6? And 69.2% said yes. 23.1% said no. And 7.7% don't know yet. I don't blame you, man. We don't have zero information about the game, but hopefully we'll get something in the future, man. So 69.2% Paris. Thank you for letting us know that we might have an announcement this summer. Thank you. And what are your thoughts about this this poll.
Good morning.
Any of?
Good morning.
Huh?
Good morning.
That's it. That's all you're gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Pete, 69.2%. People are excited for the next Gears, man. Wow, nobody's saying anything. What's going on?
I might have Gears fatigue.
It's about time. It's been a while. Man.
I mean, we talked about it last week. It's been 3-4 years. I don't know. I just after Gears 3, I kind of lost it. Like that kind of lost the itch for a Gears game. So I would say for now I'm ambivalent, but
I want the next Gear to be. I want the next Gear to be dark like the first one. That first one was crazy. Like I know it got to the point it was just like adventure action pack, and I was it's not the same, But hopefully we'll get to see some. The last one was really good. I really enjoyed the last one. Some people didn't, but now the expansion, the DLC that came out for Gears 5, that was phenomenal. That was a really good one. And now I found it weird that Xbox didn't really push that expansion. They didn't really promote it out like that, but it was good. It's really, really good. So make sure to check out our next poll for this episode while you're listening to the podcast on Spotify. Now, if you would like to be part of our family discussion, here's how you could contact us.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-273-7GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.
All right, so the past couple of days, people have been talking about the brand new TV series Fallout that came out just recently on Amazon Prime Video, actually. And now, Paris and I got to watch the first 2 episodes over a month ago. This was a very small group of people got invited to check it out. And we thought, hey, we could, there's no embargo, probably we could talk about it. And then at the end of the screen, they told us, don't talk about it until further notice. So we're like, all right, whatever. So we didn't say anything until we got the heads up that we were allowed to talk about it. But we also, I got the opportunity to interview the cast in New York City. And then Paris and I, we went to the red carpet a couple of days ago in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, actually, in the Chinese theater. And it was a lot of fun. We got to see the cast there, a lot of random celebrities that were there. And we got to see a lot of our friends from the gaming community. Now, the thing that Amazon did, they put all the gaming creators and media into like the same area. Everybody else was like all over the place, like the celebs, the fans, and everything like that, man. But overall, it was a lot of fun. Now, and we'll talk about hopefully the behind the scenes of like what happened after the screening, because that was very interesting seeing everybody there. We'll talk about it, but in a few. But I just want to get your thoughts of the Fallout series overall. I personally think, and I told this to Paris right after we got to see the 2 episodes over a month ago, I'm like, man, watching these 2 episodes really want to make me want to go play the old Fallout games, man. And the story's amazing. I think it started really, really strong. Even people that have never played the game. Actually, I have a couple of my cousins that contacted me saying, hey, this show is pretty good. And they watched it. They loved it. So I think the creative team, the cast, everybody did a phenomenal job on not only getting the fans excited about the series and also the non-gaming fans that just love TV shows, man. So, but overall, Paris, let's start with you, man, because I know we got to see this a while ago. We had a lot of crazy theories in the beginning. Some of them was right, some of them was wrong. But overall, your thoughts about Fallout.
So, Pete, you notice how Danny will say, hey, I want to get everybody's thoughts. And then he'll go on for like 20 minutes, giving all his thoughts and basically saying everything I'm going to say so that I have nothing to say. You notice that? You notice how he does that? He don't let me have any of the fun stories. He don't let me say anything. He just says it all. So you know what? Rewind everything that you just said, Danny. That's my thoughts because you already said it.
But that's it. You gotta have your own opinion. You gotta have something different than me. It can't be just that.
Nah, I mean,
No.
like you said, we saw it like over a month ago to that screen. Yeah, that was the craziest part. Was they were like, yeah, come see it. They did the Jonathan Nolan. Ella was there, like the cast was there, and they did that Q&A, which was awesome. And they're like, and don't say nothing. I was like, wait,
we were like, what? Yo, we had that inside of us like for over a month. Like, damn, we can't even say anything about the show.
Yeah, we couldn't say anything. Yeah. And then they sent a screener for like the first 4 episodes. So I got I rewatched the first 2 again. So I saw the first 4 and I did that. And then they sent the entire season like right before the premiere. But I purposely was like, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm not gonna watch it all before. And then, like you said, Danny, we went to the red carpet premiere in Hollywood. That was great. Everybody that we got to hang out with. It was very nice meeting Alana's mom. That was probably my highlight, getting to meet Alana's mom. She's a very nice lady. Yeah. But yeah, it was great. It was great being there. It was great. Again, most of the cast, I think the entire cast was there except for Walton Goggins, I believe. Mm-hmm. Everybody else was there. People look on social media, they'll see some of the different pictures and stuff that we had. But it was great meeting the cast. Like you said, Danny, you got to go out to New York and do the interviews with the cast. You did a great, awesome job with that as well. But my thing that I take from this, and again, no spoilers here, because you definitely don't want to get this spoiled. This is probably, and I know there's recency bias with this, but I truly believe this is for sure top 3 video game adaptations I've ever seen. It's Fallout. I mean, if you've played the Fallout games, Fallout 1 all the way up to now with 76, if you played any of these Fallout games, this is such a great representation of that franchise. They really were able to adopt it into a live action series, and the story that they're presenting as well, because we're getting it from the perspective of Lucy. She's basically our main antagonist coming out of Vault 33 into the vast wasteland and just everything that's going on with that. Again, Walton Goggins. I mean, the dude's the GOAT. Everything he's in, he's amazing. So him as the ghoul and getting it from his perspective, again, no spoilers, was great. Just fantastic series. I definitely want people to check it out. I know tongue in cheek online, Miranda and I go back and forth about should it have been released all at once, week to week, all of that. And up to you to decide on it. Obviously, it's all available now. You can go binge it if you want, but try to avoid spoilers as much as you can. And when you get to that last episode, when you get to those end credits, they are setting up something fantastic. So I know they haven't officially greenlit season 2 yet, but it sounds like that's pretty imminent that they will. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope they get that fast tracked in and we don't have to wait too long for season 2. But it was great. Like I said, top 3 for sure video game adaptations. I mean, you can debate between like the Arcanes, the Castlevanias, the Last of Us of the world, etc. But I love it. And I will say this one last thing before I stop talking. You notice I didn't mention Halo in this, and I enjoyed season 2 of Halo. There was that middle part of it that kind of dragged, and there's certain things about it, again, I won't spoil it, that I wasn't a fan of. I think the Halo season 2 started very strong, ended very strong. But even with that, it wasn't to the level of this. Just not. And I think an important thing about this is, looking at comments from Jonathan Nolan and that team, they had people in the writer's room that were fans of Fallout, whereas you saw the opposite of that with the Halo series. And I think that says a lot about it. Get people in there that are actually fans that love these franchises, that, love these IPs, because it shows on screen. X-Men 97 is another example of this that shows you had people in that room that love those comics, that love the X-Men, and no spoilers. But my God, if you're up to episode 5 on X-Men 97, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But overall, Fallout's fantastic. Highly recommended. Definitely tell people to go check it out. And to Danny's point, it reinvigorated me to want to go jump back into the games. I've been playing 76 since that point.
Yeah, and people don't know about this. So when we went to the event, to the red carpet event, after, there was like an after party and everything like that. and we got to meet the original creator of Fallout, Tim Kaine. You remember that, Paris? He was there with Todd. We had a great conversation. He even he was like, "Man, this show is really good." Like, he wasn't even surprised. Like, that was his first time actually watching it. He was telling me that that there was people from his team, from the original team, that they're very excited to watch it because the whole Easter eggs and just like the way how they had like the vault build and everything. Like, he was like super excited to see that, man. And also we had a conversation with Todd about the series too, man. Very, very excited about it and everything. And yeah, it's cool to see also from the developer side, because also a lot of people don't know this. And I know you mentioned that Jonathan Nolan and the writers, they're fans of the game, but also they had Bethesda to give them like the green light and tips, like what does she do with the writing? Because one of the things that I didn't realize, because I was always asking myself, like, when Fallout takes place, and Paris was one that actually broke it down to me. The timeline, Fallout 76 is the first one. I think New Vegas and Fallout 4 are kind of years apart. No? At the end. I'm talking about the end, apart. From the end of the timeline.
9 and 15 years apart before
three
show.
in New Vegas are closest.
Yes. Yeah, they're like
oh, so wait, when is 4? When is 4? Oh, 4? Okay.
In 2281, Fallout 3 is 2277. And then Fallout 4 happens 6 years after New Vegas, and then the show is like
the show is the furthest into the timeline.
The furthest, yeah.
Into the timeline. Yeah.
It's like 15.
Yeah, it's yeah. Like, now I'm really trying to learn more about like the lore and the Easter eggs and all that stuff, which is phenomenal. Like, there was parts where I was very surprised that once I watched like YouTube breakdowns and stuff, and I'm like, wait, I didn't even realize that. What? Like, it's pretty cool seeing that. But anyways,
and the show is canon to the games.
Oh, it is canon.
It is
100%.
But there is a little goof that has occurred from the writing that is currently happening right now. It's from my understanding, the way it's described is that it almost wipes out the New Vegas timeline by a mistake made in the writing. And I know that the design director tried to clean some of that up. But Tom Howard stating that the show is canon like doesn't really help the prior statement. So it doesn't take away from the show, right? I think the show's done a phenomenal job. I agree with Paris. I'd probably even go so far as say top 3 as well, maybe even top 2. And not so much for recency bias, just from the authenticity, right? Down to like the little, like the cigarettes on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like the cigarettes, the UI on the Pip Boys, they having to use stim packs to heal Mr. Handy, which obviously I've seen. We've seen in the ads already, right? The T60 power armors from 4. This is what happens when you take a show with this much history and lore and story arc, and then you stay devoted to, the actual information, the actual history of the game. And I mean, it doesn't hurt that you get Amazon's backing of it, right, to help with all the production value. But if I'm not mistaken, I think the T60s are actually physical armors as opposed to like CGI, which I think helps give it that authenticity look. And yeah, Paris, I'm 100% with you, dude. Walton Goggins, there's nothing that he does that isn't good, right? From like Sons of Anarchy when he was Venus, Django Unchained, The Shield, Justified. Everything he touches is
he's Cecil in I can't even say it.
Yeah,
he's Cecil in Invincible. Yeah,
and Lucy, he's Lucy is Jane. So it's like you already have 2 characters from Invincible on this show, and it's an Amazon show at the same time, right? Lucy, I think Ella Purnell does a phenomenal job, right? She's a really good. I didn't know who Aaron Moten was, the guy who plays Maximus. So I was like, he's basically the unknown, right? And he's done really, really well so far. I think the casting has been fantastic. The set pieces are just they to be able to go and take like the way that the big doors open, like the big cogwheel, right? The shape, how it opens, to the blinding whiteness and having the hand up in front. They took so many visual cues from the games and put it into here. And that's for this and that main reason only. Take the story out of the way. Just watching the set pieces and the authenticity of it, I'd almost put it at number one as my favorite TV adaptation. It's just done such an amazing, phenomenal job that it really puts you in the game. If I would almost say if they can potentially put these as like the live cut pieces into a game, and I wouldn't have known any different. I think it would have been perfectly set.
I mean, right now, the number of people that re-downloaded or just started playing all the Fallout games recently, the past couple of days, has been crazy. Like the numbers on Steam alone is through the roof. I think right now the top two games, actually the top three games that I've seen that's been selling a lot is Fallout 4 is number one, Fallout 76 number two, and Fallout New Vegas is number three. And it's been doing really, really good, man. So I'm glad to see that, man. Because Fallout 76, like Paris, I don't know if you remember this, but I know P and we got to play Fallout 76 a lot when it first launched, but it started really buggy, a lot of mixed reviews about the game. But I went back, I think when Bethesda started putting all their games on Game Pass, I went back to 76 and I started playing for hours on the console version with Ree. But this is actually my first time playing it on PC. It plays great. The only thing is like it doesn't have like widescreen support. I think Fallout 4, they're having an update in a week or so where they're adding new content, ultra widescreen support, Steam Deck support also, which I'm gonna go back once that update goes live. I'm gonna go back and play it, man. So, but have you been playing a lot of 76 or just Fallout 4, Paris, for you?
You love to pull up my tweets and throw them in my face. And
I mean, it's public knowledge.
And you were doing that.
It's public
earlier.
knowledge.
No, you were doing that earlier, and you literally forgot.
God, this guy's never happy.
I'm just saying, look,
You're never happy.
I'm just calling it like I see it. You were talking junk to me before we started recording, literally about me playing Fallout 76. And now you can't even remember that I'm playing Fallout 76.
First of all, I wasn't talking smack about that. I was saying we had to record, and I saw you tweeting about New Vegas Part 2. You put a little cheap-ass graphic number 2.
What about the tweet? You're like, you posting screenshots. I don't see you actually playing it. I'm just saying, you love to go on my tweets. Pay attention to them. I've been telling you this entire week that I've been playing Fallout 76. Listen.
Hey, remember, this is a podcast, so the audience, there's a lot of people that don't follow you on Twitter. What, you think you're a god? Everybody knows what the hell is wrong with you, man?
Stop asking me questions you know the answer to. Anyways,
how's your experience so far, Fallout 76, after watching the show?
So I had an old save. Like I had started 76 on the Xbox and then never did anything with it, right? And I went back again on Xbox and I started that very same one. So I'm like level 2 or whatever the hell it was. And I started going through and I was like, okay. And then I found out that if you start a new character, you can actually boost yourself up to level 20, right? To jump in. So I just nixed that character because obviously I hadn't done a lot on it. I created a new character, jumped in at level 20. And like even last night, I was playing for a few hours and I'm starting to get the hang of it because, you know, you first jump in, you don't know what the hell you're doing, stuff like that. I have little nitpicks with some of the navigation of the map UI, things like that. But I'm starting to get used to it and understand it. But people are very, very friendly in that game. Whereas like last night, this dude rolled up on me. I was at my camp and he rolled up and he's in power armor. It's like the T60 armor or whatever it was. He's in the power armor and he gets out his power armor and then he starts dropping. And I have a picture of this too. I should post it online. in a row, he has like 6 different versions of power armor that he just drops like right in front of me. Like I'm thinking, oh, he gonna give it to me. I was like, he gonna give me one of these? Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait. And then he was like, meh. And then he put them all back on, got his power armor dipped. I was like, yeah, he just wanted to show off. But I had other people that came up to me and I don't know, maybe they knew who I was or not. I don't know. But, you know, they were dropping items and weapons and stuff and helping me out. It's really cool. Excuse me. So, I mean, I definitely like here's the problem. And I know, you know, we all have this problem. I just don't have enough time. I'm trying to play 1,000 other things at the same time. This is, again, being a live service game that it is. Because like I went and grabbed all the free stuff out of the Atomic Shop, stuff like that. But I can see the monetization of it and, you know, them kind of getting you to buy these cosmetic items and do things like that. I just don't know if I'll have time to truly invest into it the way that I would want to. Plus, I never gave Fallout 4 a real shot either. So I do kind of want to go jump into Fallout 4, you know, after these updates come out. I don't know. I'm very happy and excited that this series has reinvigorated a lot of old players like myself to want to go back and start playing Fallout again. Obviously, new people coming to the series, the Amazon Prime deal where you can get 76 and I think it's 4. I think you can get 76 and 4 for free. Or is it all of them? I can't remember. Anyways, you can get some of the game.
2 of them.
Yeah, on PC and on Xbox, you can get them, which is great, you know, for people to be able to jump in. Plus, like you did, Danny, you got all of it on Steam for like $25. That's a great deal as well. Yeah, I mean, it's a good time. It's a beloved IP. I have repeatedly said Fallout New Vegas is in my top 5 games, period. That's how good Fallout New Vegas is. So I personally hope we get to that June showcase. Todd walks out. Maybe he walks out with Josh Scheuer from Obsidian, but Todd Howard walks out and just announce that a new Fallout is in development. That's all. That's all you got to do. I don't need a date. I don't need it anytime soon. Just let me know you're working on one that we will get versus, because right now, if we're waiting on Todd Howard to make a Fallout game, they got Starfield DLC coming out. He's doing Elder Scrolls 6. Then he would start the next Fallout. I'll be on Social Security by then. That's too long. I can't wait that long. So hopefully my hope is either Bethesda Austin, who does 76, they pick it up. I know Obsidian's busy, so they may not. Maybe there's some other studio that can pick up Fallout and work on a Fallout, and Todd Howard can be like executive producer like he is with Indiana Jones or something like that. But I hope a new one is in the works, because as much as I can see the appeal of 76, it's not the classic 3, 4, 7 or New Vegas style of Fallout where it's you, sole survivor in the wasteland kind of thing. I do want that type of game to come back as well. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So somebody said that this might be his last. Elder Scrolls 6 might be Todd Howard's last game for him. I mean, they've been working on that game for a long time, man. Oof. Long time.
I think he addressed that. I don't think it's his last. I think it's getting close to the end. I mean, he was talking about that. He can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but maybe he does one more thing after Elder Scrolls 6 and then hangs it up. Because again, if we're talking Elder Scrolls 6, you're probably not getting that until the late 2020s. So let's say 2028, right? Just to be conservative. Then that means whatever else he's working on, is going to take you into the early 2030s. You would imagine at that point, he probably hangs it up at that point.
Yeah. Paris like Social Security by the time that comes out. Man. What about you, Pete?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Paris.
No. Go ahead, Pete.
No, go. Yeah, Pete. You been playing any of them?
To answer your question about ultra wide support, Nexus Mods has a fix for it. The guy who did the original update via mods for the game when it came out, uploaded a correction and a fix. I put the link in the Twitch chat for everybody watching. But yeah, there is support now, right? I think it was recently updated, like I think updated 2 days ago. So there you go. For Vegas, it's a little more involved. Like there's 2 different mods that you have to do, and then there's a YouTube video to get the vigor machine working as well. But it is possible. So if that's something that you want to throw your hand at, good luck. As far as going back into the game, I think I spent way too much time on Fallout 76 to want to jump back in. Again, I played on PC, so I'm thankful that I didn't have as much of a chore with all of the stuff when the game first came out. So I'm happy with it. I don't have the energy to jump into that again. That's such a time suck that if I tried to jump back into that, it's man, I got a family, I got a wife,
I know.
it's hard. Plus, with all the work now, nah, man, I don't have time for that.
Nah, well, actually, it works great on Steam Deck. By the way, 76.
Really, if I did that, as long as it's not always online required, if I could play it offline.
It is always online.
Yeah, see, that would be a problem for me, right? Most of the time that I use mine, I'm traveling, dependent on internet connectivity up in the air. I mostly rely on my Steam Deck when I'm traveling. I really don't use it on my day-to-day. It's only when I'm traveling. So I probably...
Well, I know the Fallout 4 update is coming out soon, and that's going to have Steam Deck support on that one. So I'm going to play that, and you don't need to be online to play that.
Right.
So, all right. So the next game, Pete, we should put this video up, man, because I got to play for like an hour, so it was like maybe 40 minutes or so. The new Prince of Persia, the Rogue Prince of Persia. So for those that don't know, this is from Evil Empire, the studio that worked on Dead Cells and also the expansion of the Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells. Phenomenal roguelike game. It's really, really good. So they worked on this game with Ubisoft, and it's funny because at first, when I first heard about this game, I was wondering, man, is it going to be similar to the last Prince of Persia game that came out a few months back? Is it going to be like the graphics like that or not? And when they actually showed the game to us, they did like a whole presentation. I was very surprised with the graphics. Is the video playing or no?
It is. I can press play, but I just don't know if you want the audio. Do you want the audio on or
no? No, yeah. Well, we could put the audio later. You don't have to put the audio on that one here.
I'll put the audio.
But yeah, I got them here. But I had a great time. It's the same exact type of layout of Dead Cells, where you go to like the area, you die, you go back, but at least every time you unlock and find like new weapons, you will have it unlocked, and it will become available once you play that again. So I was playing for 40-something minutes, and I got to the boss, the first major boss on this one. So I tried it out twice. I went there. So the first time, got there super quick. Even the person that was there helping me with the demo, he was very surprised how quickly I got there. I'm like, look, man, I love Dead Cells, so this is like my type of game. So it took me a while to figure out the boss the first time. Then the second time, oh my God, I almost completed that part of the game. And I died and I ran out of time. But it made me want to go back and play more. So, and there's also this areas where you could also hold left trigger and you could run through the wall. It looks pretty cool too, because there you could discover like new areas where you could unlock like new treasure chests and stuff like that. And also there's areas where, and it's similar to Dead Cells, where it kind of like gives you like a challenge. If you do a certain quest, you probably have like your health lower. You get like, you unlock like new items and stuff like that. And the game becomes a little bit harder until a certain amount of time or certain things you have to do in the game, and then you unlock it. So, but I really enjoy this, man. I was just surprised how, because the game is coming out early access, actually very, very soon, a couple of weeks. And I was very surprised how fast this game is coming out, where the previous Prince of Persia game just came out too recently, so I wasn't sure why they're releasing this too quickly, too soon from each other, But I really enjoy the game. I think people are gonna love this, especially if you're a fan of Dead Cells. You are totally gonna love this game. This game is really good. Soundtrack is phenomenal. Animation is really cool. A little bit different from the last game, graphic wise, but it's really really dope. Really really dope. But I don't want to hear like your thoughts, guys. Seeing the video or something you read online about this new Prince of Persia game. I know this is not a AAA game, but I'm fine with this. I think this is really cool until whatever next big thing comes out from Ubisoft. Pete, what you think?
So far for you? From watching what we're seeing here on the screen, it looks like a lot of fun, right? It's good to finally get that kind of game that doesn't require a lot, right? This is absolutely something I would love to see on Steam Deck, right? I think this is a game that would play very well, right? It's low intensity or low power requirements, and if it fits within the same game scheme, I mean, we just finished playing, Prince of Persia, like 2 months ago, and I really enjoyed that one as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely, I think it'd be a great opportunity just as a time killer in between, whether it's traveling or just getting out of the normal.
Yeah, what? Dead Cells was also early access. So what the team did, they had the game available for like a certain level, and through time they started adding new content, new bosses, new weapons, fixes, all that stuff. So it's probably going to be exactly the same for this one. We're going to get to see like a certain amount of content, and then slowly they'll start releasing like new stuff in there, man. So it looks good. I could definitely see myself playing this nonstop, man. For me, man. Paris, your thoughts, man? Were you into the Dead Cells games at all, or not really? These type of games?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on board with this 100%. I mean, it looks great, and I love that Ubisoft is doing this and partnering up with that studio to create this basically Dead Cells-esque type game in the Prince of Persia universe. One thing that you did say that made me think was like you were surprised that this was coming out so soon. It does make you wonder with the Prince of Persia game that came out in January. It didn't sell well. It's great, but it didn't sell well. Maybe they fast tracked this up to like, let's go ahead and get this in early access. Let's just go ahead and move on to the next thing. I don't know. Just spitballing here, but it actually is a damn shame that what was it called? Crap, I'm forgetting the title of it, but Prince of Persia game that just came out, the Metroidvania style game that just came out.
Wow, that's a great question. I don't remember the name of it. Prince of.
It doesn't matter. The point is, people know what I'm
talking about. The Sands of Time. Wait, no, that was Crown. I said the Sands of Time.
Yeah.
That's a 2010 film.
It's Lost Crown. It's Lost Crown. But my point is, it didn't sell well, and it was really good. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
I hope this one doesn't suffer the same fate. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. When is it early access? Did they say?
I think it's soon. I think like in now in the end of April, beginning of May, around that time.
I'll try and check it out.
It's very, very soon. Yeah, yeah. I personally think, Paris, this is my theory. I like your theory about like the game not selling well, probably doing it. I think it's more of Ubisoft not having anything throughout the year, because remember there was a time that every few months it was like something new with Ubisoft, and I think this is the reason why they're releasing this, just to have the quarter packed with content from the publishing side.
Yeah, very well could be.
May 14th is the release date.
May 14th.
That's a week before Hellblade 2.
Two different games though. Very different games.
I think it's better that it's before and not after. Honestly, like
that's true.
Yeah, no, I agree. It gives at least gives it a week buffer for people to go check this out. And again, it's early access anyway, so
yeah. Pete, there's a way you can fast forward. I want to show you guys the boss. He's a pain in the butt, man. But I think keep on going. It's almost there. You're gonna see like a red entrance. The music is really good, man. When you get to the boss battle, the beat, it's like some break beats, man. I was like, oh, okay, this is dope. This is really, that's a hip hop head. I was like, that's a boss right there. So he was a pain to complete, man. But I almost got really close, really, really close. But you see, I love how that feature of left trigger where you could go to the wall and run through the wall and everything like that. You could do that to the sides, also the wall right behind them too. It's a lot easier to attack enemies and discover a lot of new locations and stuff. But it's awesome, man. It's really, really good, man. So now I know there's another game, and shout out to Paris, because I know he been playing this for a while. I know I got an opportunity. I just haven't had the chance to play it yet. The Tales of Kenzera. What? You never played the game? I thought you were.
No, I just love how I love how you speak for me. Why are you speaking for me?
Oh my God, I can't say anything to Paris. Why it has to be war, Paris? Let's talk about stopping the violence.
You want to show the Discord chat we got? You want to show that?
You want me to do it?
Talk about violence.
Yeah. No, because then other stuff comes up. It's all good.
All right.
It's all good. Yeah. But Paris, let me know, man. Let us know what were your thoughts about that game. Actually, I'm gonna interview the developer very, very soon on the show, because I can't wait to talk to him about this project.
Yeah, I mean, we can't give a full review yet, just a preview of it. It's great, and for people that have, because the demo's been out there as well, so people have had an opportunity to go check it out. But I love it. I think what certain studios is doing with that game, it's really highlighting African culture, the music that's in it, the lore, the mythology of it. It is also telling a very heartfelt story about a father and a son, which I think is great. Again, when we were just talking about Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, very similar in that vein. It's a Metroidvania style game. You get different powers that you can go through. There's puzzle elements to it as well. Like I said, just a preview. I'm digging it. But we'll obviously see when the embargo comes up for the final review. We can talk about it a little more in depth. But yeah, I definitely think this is one that people are going to want to have on their radar for sure.
Paris. I know he was also in was it Assassin's Creed Origins? He did the voice acting on that one, right?
He did.
Yeah? Yep. That's dope. Really,
when
really dope.
When does it come out?
In a month. I think it's next week. Pretty sure it's next week.
Yeah.
Oh, soon.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's $20. $20. This is this is coming from EA as well. What is it? Is it EA? It's not EA Originals. What are they called?
EA Originals.
Is it
EA Originals?
Is it EA Originals? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's coming from that side of the house. In EA, $20 game. Again, support. He literally created Surgeon Studios to make this game. And we had a chance to talk to him when I was on XCast, but I look forward to when you get to talk to him as well, Danny. But great guy, really, really good guy. And wait. Oh, because you didn't go to the Game Awards last year. So last year at the Game Awards, it was actually the night before, because Ka and I did the Giant Bomb couch, and then we went to the JW after, and we're at the JW, and Caroline, who created As Dusk Falls, because I got to meet her some years back, so we've been cool. So I see her, hey, how you doing? Da 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 da, and she's with him, and I have no idea who this dude is. Zero, right? And she intros to me, hey, how you doing? I'm just like, hey, another brother. All right, dap it up. Let's do a thing. That was it. Next night, sitting there in the crowd at the Game Awards, and his ass is up on stage introducing this game and telling the story. I'm like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. I didn't even know who this guy was. But yeah, he's real cool. Really, really great guy. Really, really humble. And I hope this game, and I know he's been doing the rounds, promoting this game across various platforms. I hope it does well. I think, again, I never got the review. I'm going to say too much, but I hope the game does well. I'll just keep it at that on a personal level. I hope it does well.
Yeah, I just realized that we follow each other, because I said something about Assassin's Creed Origins. We started following each other on Twitter like during that time. I didn't know that was him that actually worked on this game. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Yeah. I think that was the highlight of the Game Awards, because you could tell when he was on stage,
it's genuine.
That he got really emotional talking about this project, man. And I'm excited. Actually, I started playing it recently on the Steam Deck. It plays great on the Steam Deck. So can't wait to play the rest of the game, man. So that's good.
Do you get like a kickback from Valve or something?
What?
You heard what I said. Do you get a kickback? Do you get a kickback from Valve?
What was your problem?
Everything. It tastes great on the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck.
Yeah.
You're constantly talking about the damn Steam Deck. They must be giving you some kind of kickback on this. You get some royalties on this.
Yes. Like how Xbox gives you royalty too. Every time he says the best value of gaming, you got to check. So that I do the same thing for Steam for Val. Thank you, Val.
That's not true.
Wait, it's not true. You was starting.
I don't get.
You calling me out? I'll call you out.
I don't get any kickbacks on anything.
Yo, you're gonna get all these conspiracy theories. Breaking news: Paris getting paid by Xbox.
Speaking of, I saw this morning. It made me laugh. So all I did was tweet last night, right before I went to bed. I tweeted last night, "Hey, I'm starting to get the hang of Fallout 76." That's all I said. That is all I said. I didn't say nothing else. I didn't say it was good. I didn't say it bad. I didn't say nothing. Just getting the hang of Fallout 76. I get up this morning. I'm seeing comments. Man, you really pushing to get that Bethesda check. Or what was the other one? Some dude was like, "Oh, now TV show's coming out. You got to start shilling for the games again." I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, You can't say it. You can't say that. You literally can't say anything. Anything. And it was like, actually, yeah, the show, just like millions of people out there, if you go look at the numbers, I shouldn't say millions, but you get my point. Hundreds of thousands of people, even if you go by Steam, got interested in Fallout again and started playing it. So I guess I'm not allowed to be one of those people and tweet about it. It's insanity.
Not at all.
People are crazy.
Not at all.
Not at all. Get that royalty check. Get that royalty check.
Secure the bag.
Yeah. Now, I know you guys, Pete and Paris. I know you guys are huge fans of Destiny. I haven't read anything what's going on with the game. It's been years for me, but I know recently there was a presentation of new content coming up, and I'm very curious to hear about this because I don't know anything about this new content coming up for Destiny 2.
You know what you should have did, Danny? You should have watched the stream and then you would know because they told you. Instead of putting me and Pete on the spot to have to explain it to you.
You guys are fans of why I should talk about it. I don't know jack about the game.
Why can't you just watch the stream? They literally put out a stream. You had all week to watch.
I was working.
Instead of
I'm a
look,
I have a lot of stuff.
I'm broke. I got kids graduating high school and college. You sitting here trying to tell me about some kids? I ain't trying to hear all that.
Hey man, I'll ask you a question. How's the presentation?
I'm literally broke. I'm broke. I pay taxes too.
Hey,
I'm broke.
That's why Paris posts. I like Fallout 76. He's trying to get that royalty check. The timing is perfect.
Oh my God, that was a good one. I like that. That cracked me up. Hey, Fallout 76 is great. Best value in gaming Game Pass. Help me, I'm broke.
Behind's like right before he retired, he sent that last check to Paris.
Oh my God! Oh, that made me laugh. That was good.
That was good. That was really good. But for real.
Yeah,
this new concept.
Yeah, Final Shape's coming out in June 4th, by the way, which is the same week as Summer Game Fest. Insanity. But this is it. This is the culmination, the 10-year run that we've been having. And you know, hey Pete, what was it? What was the group we had with Brian? Destiny
Wives Club.
Yeah, Destiny Wives Clubs, because this is literally during the 2010s. This is all we were playing was that game, to the point where Danny would be chastising us like, "Why don't you play something else? Oh, Destiny this, Destiny that." Hey, some of the best gaming moments I've ever had have been in that game. You know, from a cooperative standpoint. But I'll admit, I in the last year I've not played a lot since Lightfall because I didn't like it. Kind of fell off for me, and some of the microtransaction stuff that they've been doing and just the activities, it kind of started getting stale. You know what I mean? But they're introducing new enemy types now with the dredge, this prismatic, which I think is going to open up so many new possibilities. Now, basically, what prismatic is going to do is light, dark powers. You're going to be able to kind of customize these builds to where you're using void and strand and I'm blanking on all these arcs.
Void,
yeah, exactly.
fire,
everything.
ice.
You can get all the different class power combinations that you'll be able to create out of this. So I think that's really going to breathe some new life into the game, along with the new enemy types. Like, I'm imagining whatever the hell this raid's going to be is going to be insanity. Just because of how custom you're going to be able to make your characters going into that. I will be interested to see how they're going to handle lapsed players like myself and new players jumping into this now, because that's obviously been one of their big problems just over the past decade, is getting new people onboarded and be respectful of people's time and not have to constantly grind. And it's a live service game, free to play. So they're trying to mind it. There's a lot that I still have questions on, but hey, just like to steal a phrase from, the Universal Heavyweight Champion, Cody Rhodes, I got to finish the story. I'm too invested. I've literally been there since the alpha in 2014. So I got to finish the story. I got to get to the end of this. Luke Smith has already indicated this isn't truly the end of Destiny. There's even been some rumblings they might actually do a Destiny 3. There might be additional content, but because they're obviously going to do seasons and stuff like that with the final shape. So I'll be interested to see what Destiny evolves into. I personally, this is just my theory, think this prismatic, what they're doing with that is a test bed for how they're going to handle Guardians going into Destiny 3, to where it's going to be classless. It's just, you make whatever you want your Guardian to be, you'll be able to make that build and you'll be able to go in and do that. I think that's what they're testing out now. Is it going to be perfect? Probably not. There's going to be some highs and the lows of it. They're obviously going to have to listen to the community and adjust on the fly. But yeah, hey, just when I thought I was out, they pulling me back in. But I will say I already have anxiety that I'm going to fall behind, because that first week when it comes out, okay, I might come in the first day or two, play it. Then I'm in LA for like 4 or 5 days or however long I'm going to be there for Summer Game Fest stuff. So I'm already going to be behind. So we'll see. But that's, hey, Pete, that was just the life in the 2010s when we were playing early Destiny 1 and going into Destiny 2 of, you invested so much time into it because you didn't want to get left behind. You wanted to be raid ready. You wanted to be at this power level. You were chasing a certain weapon or whatever the case. And that was just part of the fun of playing that game. So hopefully with Final Shape, they can recapture some of that and kind of go out with a bang.
Well, I think because this new prismatic transcendence, right? That's what they're calling it. So Hunters have fire and ice. Titans get strand and arc, and the Warlock gets stasis and void, right? Yep. So and like if you're watching it, I have the developer talk on the stream, so you can watch it while we're talking about it.
Watch it, Danny.
And they're actually
I'm watching it.
They're actually talking about it. It's almost perfect timing, right? Where they're showing how they all, like, in the middle of a game, like, there's so many combinations of unknown tapped energies and perks on weapons that tie into each other that, like, it's almost limitless. It's basically it's limited by your imagination at this point, right? Of being able to go back to guns from, as far back. Are they even allowing, like, the perks from guns from the original Destiny 2?
No.
Or it's okay. All right.
A lot of stuff got vaulted, unfortunately.
Right.
And
So
that's been part of the problem with the game. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Right. It's almost gotten too big, right? But, like, you have so many guns and so much activity that you're going to be able to take advantage of. I agree with you. It's if you don't jump in and stay in, you're going to get left behind, right? And if you are specifically chasing certain weapons or you're chasing a certain armor, that's part of the allure of this game, right? It's that heavy loot craft of just sitting there, just doing anything and everything, grinding until 2, 3, 4 in the morning. God knows, Paris, you and I grinding on that first Destiny on Xbox, man. Even so much on PlayStation 4, right? Just the amount of.
I never played Destiny on Xbox, by the way. But go ahead.
You did.
No, I didn't. I've never played Destiny on Xbox.
I thought you switched to test it out. I think.
Nope.
Damn. So you did the Google. What was the name of the Google Cloud? You did that, and not the Xbox. Because we tested out the Google one.
Are you sure? I could have sworn me, you, Brian, and everybody else, we played together, and that was all. That was on Xbox.
You
Destiny 1
again.
Destiny 1
again. PS4, sir.
Even Destiny 1.
PS4, sir. I needed my Hawk Moon and all the stuff that was on PS4. That's why I didn't play on Xbox. And again, this is why all the exclusive content is nonsense. Destiny is a prime example of that. I played on PlayStation 4 because there was content on PlayStation 4 that I couldn't, weapons that I could not access on Xbox. So no, I was, trust me, and I'm being serious, 100% PS4 main for Destiny 1. When Destiny 2 came out, I played on PS4 and then I transitioned and made on
PlayStation 3. You played on 3 and then went to 4. Because 3 wasn't 4.
I never played on PS3. I never played Destiny on the 360 or the PS3. It's PS4.
You're making me go back 10 years in my brain.
No, Paris played 4. Paris played 4.
Literally posted a screenshot this week of the alpha, and I'm on PS4.
I'm not like Danny, dude. I don't live on Twitter, bro. Okay, I don't reside on Twitter archives here, bro.
No. I remember Paris playing 4. He never went 3. 3 was 3 and Xbox One. It was a very small group of people that play that, and plus there was no content on that one. There was no like DLC.
I'm tired of both of you trying to tell me what I do.
I'm trying to defend you. What the heck?
I'm on Pete.
I'm trying to defend you. What the heck?
Pete telling me what I do. And you just as bad, Danny. Stop telling me what I do. I know where I play.
Anyway, I do have a question for you guys.
No.
Is this the last one now? If it is the last one for Destiny 2, do you guys see yourself playing, at least finishing the raid on this one? Because I know you guys have finished multiple raids. I know, Paris. I know you said you're gonna finish the story. I know. You talk about the campaign. You didn't say anything about raid. I'm talking about the raid. The raid. You never mentioned anything about raid. You only talk about the story. You know what? I can't even have a conversation. You see, guys, look, I'm trying to have a conversation here, so we can continue the vibe. And Paris don't want to answer that question.
You ask questions that you know the answer to. That's what gets me. You know the answer.
But I'm trying. But let me finish it. Let me finish the question. The question I was going to ask: Are you guys going to get the old crew from the original PlayStation 4 days to finish it together?
Yeah, because it doesn't include you. So absolutely.
Good. I'll stay far away from you guys. Great.
Because I have memories of trying to do a raid with you on the Division. Never again, ever will I do anything.
First of all, we never finished that. That thing was too hard.
And it's your fault. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's not my fault. It's your fault. It's your fault, bro.
You don't listen.
No, I didn't like the raid.
Just like Sea of Thieves.
That was not good.
You don't listen.
Yep.
See, now that was different. The timings was off.
Speaking of that, being serious, you know what we got to do. You know what we got to do.
What?
And we should get your lovely wife in on this as well. We got to play Sea of Thieves on PlayStation 5 and stream it just to make people mad. Just to make them mad.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Yes.
Well, wait. It's crossplay too, right? The beta.
No. But we're all on PS5. No, nobody's on Xbox. We're all on PS5.
We only have one PS5.
Oh, darn it. That's right. You only got one. Anyways, we need to do.
But I could play it just to piss people off. Yeah, exactly. I could just play it.
Yes.
Gaming is for everyone. We that will be the that will be the tweet.
That's the title.
Gaming for everyone. Let's do it. I'm down though.
Yeah.
I'm down.
But to answer your question, yes, I will be completing the raid because that is a part of finishing the story, Danny.
Thank you. See, that was very nice.
Brings it all the way back.
That was nice.
Yeah. I don't think I would. I don't think I've beaten the raid since Taken King. So
damn, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Oof.
I haven't.
Wow.
I wouldn't. Yeah, because
what was the last one? The last one was hard that you're like, I think I'm done.
I only played with one other person. So it's near impossible for me to. So it's near impossible for me to just jump in and do it completely.
Yeah, unless it's a weekend or something like that. So
not even, dude. Like just to get leveled up, I'd have to spend months and months and months. I don't even think I could finish the story on the light. So,
oof, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah. So I would never even like. It would take me so much more time and effort, and attention span, and I don't have it.
Oof. Well, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. Now, I do remember. I remember when we went to a Destiny 2 event. I went there with Paris, I believe. Rest in peace, Lance Reddick. He was there, and that was the first time I think they showed the PC version. And you see a lot of people that never. Yeah, remember that was the one that they showed the PC version.
You didn't go to the Dre with me.
I was there.
You went to the Dre. One. You did.
I went to the event. Yeah, it was like a Destiny 2 event. Yeah,
the Destiny 2 reveal.
Yeah, I was there.
I do not. Remember, I was there. I do not remember you being there at all.
Really?
I don't.
I went to a Destiny 2 event
because Mona May was there. Like you said, Lance Reddick was there because I got Deej that introduced me to Jason Jones, Pete Parsons. That was the first time I actually sat and talked to them. Again, like that, like all the big Destiny creators were there because that was a reveal for Destiny 2. You went to that? Well, I do not remember you being there for that.
Dude, yo, I remember being there. It was a Destiny 2 event.
Because this was at the hangar down in Hawthorne.
Yeah,
went to that.
Yeah, we took a bus. We took a bus to get there. Yeah. Damn, your memory is bad. Actually, we parked. I remember we parked and we walked to that event.
No, this is something else because I stayed at the hotel by the airport.
Yeah, bro, I was.
You weren't there.
Whatever. It's okay.
You weren't there.
It's okay. Well, maybe it was a different Destiny 2 event. Yeah. I went to that one. And it was at a hangar airport. People were taking bus from the hotel.
That was Call of Duty.
No, it was a Call of Duty event. Destiny. I went to another Call of Duty event. Yeah. All right, it's all good. We're going back and forth.
I do not remember you ever being with me at a Destiny 2 event ever.
Yes, that people were confusing you, thinking that you were Lance Reddick, that you were the voice.
You weren't there.
I don't know. Hey, look, I remember being at a Destiny 2 event with you. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, I gotta think about
the one.
I don't remember
the Call of Duty one that you're talking about. That's the first time I actually met Greg Miller. That we were like, yeah, let's take a picture.
Yes,
that's a separate thing.
Yes,
yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. P is there laughing. Everybody's saying that I got caught.
We're gonna discuss this in the after show, by the way. So stick around because I got questions.
It's all good. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you for listening to episode 1338 here at Gamertag Radio. Until next time, we're out. Peace. Yeah, Paris.
Thanks for listening to Gamertag Radio. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.